I am Vic with Local Rings Podcast, and I'm here with Reynaldo Garcia.
Reynaldo, but you can just call me Ray, honestly. It's fine. A lot of people mispronounce my name. It's okay.
And we're at Brawl USA at Leadfoot City, and you're one of the cameramen.
I am one of the cameramen, absolutely.
So this is my first interview with the cameraman. How did you get into that?
Well, it all started when I met Erica Damia. You might know her from Evolve, because she just got her WWE ID.
That's on your room now.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And our Hero Academia, I guess you can say. And I was talking to her at one of these tables, basically when she was selling merch. And she told me, because I was asking, how do I get in this business? Because I just fell in love with wrestling about a year or two ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, late bloomer, I know. It was after I watched the Royal Rumble and I fell in love right off the bat.
That's a good one to start with.
It is a good way to start with. And so I was like, yeah, how do I get into this business? What do I do? And she just goes, I know Trevin Adams, who, because she was working Shine 83.
She's there tomorrow, actually.
She is there tomorrow, and I can't wait to see her again. And so she said, why don't you go talk to Trevin and whatnot? Message him. I'll send you his contact information, and you can go from there. So I did. Trevin contacted me, and he says, we always need help. And he said, if you start on anything, you'll start as a cameraman. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
It's one thing with indie wrestling, if you show up, be prepared and willing to help, somebody needs help somewhere.
That is true. That is the absolute truth, and I love that.
I've been a ringman, the bell guy, I've been a cameraman, I've been the backstage interviewer. Like, just from showing up and be like, I've got a podcast, like, cool, can you do this too? It's like, let's see.
Hey, that is awesome. Hey, that's what I love about this business. I used to be an actor, a theater actor, so you had to you couldn't shove your way in. You had to basically wait your turn. Here, it's like you just show up and they're like, hey, we always need help. Come on.
Like, I've been debating on trying to train as a ref, just in case.
Well, it's funny you should say that. I'm working with Rafael Hound Dog Gonzalez. And he actually says that I should train as a ref because I want to be a promoter one day. And he says you got to learn everything about the business. So he said, no matter what, I'm going to train you as a referee. So
that's Puerto Rican Hound Dog?
Yeah, Puerto Rican Hound Dog.
That dude comes up. I just talked to you last week. I want you on my show. He comes up in so many interviews.
He does. He does. And you know what? It's awesome. He's such a great guy. And
he was great to meet.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've done 30 interviews, and he's probably come up in half. Like, he is such a big part of this community.
He is.
Everyone is associated with him, and it's amazing. And I got to have you on the show, man. Like,
one day, Hound Dog, if you're watching this, you need to do an interview with this guy. He's awesome. But yeah, no, I love Hound Dog. He, not to be over dramatic and hyperbolic, he has kids, so he doesn't really. I don't know if he sees me as this, but I kind of see him as a father figure in this business. So
I hear that a lot. Like,
yeah,
his mentor is what almost everyone says.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. So you made the call, you became a cameraman. How did you, are you just basically free? Did you have to buy your own gear or? No,
see, WWN has their own gear over there. They have their own cameras, they have their own setup, which is lucky for me because I'm like, I never done camera work ever. Like I said, I was an actor, and I'm not the guy who holds the camera. I'm the guy who tries to get in front of it when I can. So, yeah, so it was very strange. Definitely a culture shock for me. And they're heavy.
Yeah.
They're a little heavy, not going to lie. And for a small guy like me, it's like,
Did you do the, in close, follow the action in the ring?
Pretty much, yes. I was mostly ringside. And I got to tell you, it was scary at first.
Yeah, they get moving.
They do get moving. And Blackjack almost followed me once. I don't know if you met Blackjack yet. But, you'll love him. He's one of the best. He's actually one of my favorite to film because he's so much fun to watch. But yeah, one time he was going off the top rope and I was right under him and I had to move really quick. Thankfully, there were ropes to break his fall. But yeah, no, that was a scary moment. It was hairy.
I got to do that for the first time last show at Brawl on the second show, and almost got kicked in the head from somebody going up the ropes because they aren't looking for us.
No. So, which is very unfair. We have to look out for you guys. Why don't you look out for us once in a while? I mean, it's us. I'm kidding, you guys. I'm kidding.
It's just they get moving in the ring, and it's like, man, come on, rope. Like, stay strong.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. Well, believe it or not, it's even scarier when it's a low boy. And I did Mara Pro a few times and was a cameraman for them. And it's scarier with the low boy than it is the high boy. I had to learn real fast that it's okay to stand back a little further rather than go up super close.
When you got the Brute running at you,
Yep. I have actually filmed some of his matches, and yes, he. If I thought Blackjack was dangerous, he is one of the most dangerous men in wrestling, which is a good thing, but at the same time, it's hairy for me.
yeah, that rope breaks, and I'm a big dude, but I ain't gonna make it.
I don't think I am either. Funny enough, if you can believe that. But yeah, no. Speaking of Brute, he's also the reason I got to Brawl USA. He told James about me as a cameraman and asked me, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" And I said, "I'm not. I've been working WWN and Morrow Pro. I haven't worked anything else." And he goes, "Why don't you come do some camera work for us?" And I said, "Absolutely. I'll be right there." And I love Brawl USA. Honestly, James is a great promoter. I love him.
The wrestling community is so tight knit. Like I don't know how to explain it to somebody not in it. Like everyone looks out for each other. If you're involved, you're welcome everywhere. I haven't found any cliques, which is rare for a community this size.
Yep.
Everyone just wants the fans to have a good time. They want to just come in, perform, have fun, and invite as many people as they can to have fun with them. It's like a giant party that everyone's invited to.
It really is, and anybody can come, anybody can join, and I love it. That's the thing about being in this business. The reason I love it so much is that I first showed up and everybody was super welcoming to me. I was an actor for 4 years, and I gotta tell you, that wasn't always the case for every theater I went. There was always somebody who just kind of was like, "Okay, yeah, you're here, let's move along." Not these guys. These guys really are like, "Hey, man," they shake your hand. That was a culture shock to me too. It's like you don't have to go up and shake your hand all the time, but I love that that's a thing. It's a sign of respect, and it's a sign of community, and I love that.
And it's everyone from the top guy to the new guy. Yeah. I've had world champions come in and shake my hand. It's like, dude, I'm just the guy on the podcast.
I'll tell them, look, I'm just the guy that fetches your gear. You don't have to shake my hand, but thanks, bud. Yeah. I'll shake your hand. It's an honor. But yeah, no, it's great. It's great.
I did one theater thing a couple years ago, and it's totally different trying to get people to come to a wrestling show versus like, come watch me on stage. Like, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's like you can sit there and you can watch me. Whereas here, it's like, come to the wrestling show. We got a bar. We got drag racing. There's food here. Like, you're gonna have a good time. Bring your friends, bring your family, and it's cheap.
It is
10, 20, 30 bucks typically. Like if you want front row.
Yep.
Versus what you see on TV, where front row is 20 grand.
Right. Yeah.
WrestleMania is 70 grand for one night.
I know. That was. Well, what can you do when you're that big of a company? You can do whatever you want, price whatever you want. However, that's why I love the indies and I prefer the indies. I think the prices are reasonable here, and I think anybody can really come and see it.
And you're gonna have a good time. Like, you can come here, you can meet anybody on the roster typically. You follow people as they're on their way up. Like you just mentioned, Erica Damia, Anya Rune.
Yep.
She's gonna be at WWN tomorrow. You can go meet her. She's on TV right now for WWE, and you're not having to pay these crazy prices of $150 for the meet and greets and.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, indies is where it's at.
It really is where it's at. So if you ever feel like you can't find a good, mainstream promotion that you can't enjoy, just always come to the indies, guys. I mean, come on. The wrestling here looks a little more brutal than you would see on WWE or even AEW, and trust me, some of their stuff is a little, and I like AEW, but trust me, nothing like here.
You can be as loud as you want. You can boo people to their face.
Yep.
And, like, there's no guardrail between us and the wrestlers.
No.
You want to get in someone's face and boom out of the audience or boom out of the arena, do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, that's another thing too. I love that camaraderie between fans and wrestler. It feels real to me, and it is real. It is real. Obviously, when I'm down there, it's always going to be real to me. But I mean it. It doesn't feel staged. Like some of the stuff you see on the mainstream circuit, it feels very staged with the way.
That's a lot more plants at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
When they kind of peeled back the curtain, it's like.
Yeah, that
kind of ruined a little bit of that.
He kind of did. Which, on one hand, as an actor, I'm not too upset about that, because it's like, dude, at the end of the day, it is entertainment, and it's okay that it's entertainment. But at the same time, wrestling is much more fun when you're like, is he really like that? Did they throw a potato, or did they do this? Yeah, it's much more fun when you're always wondering, was that real or not, you know?
Here it typically is. I've heard TJ Brady told me a story, like he had to be escorted by security because they might kill him. They might actually kill him.
I heard that story too. Oh, TJ, we love you, but God, Man, you make a lot of enemies everywhere you go. I don't know what it is about you.
He's doing his job right.
He's doing his job right.
I mean, Gunther had the same treatment not too long ago. He had to be escorted out of the building to his bus. So a guy in Indies is doing the same thing for 100,000th of a price. Like, support the Indies.
Yeah.
And speaking of, you mentioned you might be starting a promotion.
Yes. Yes, I am. It's called the Queer Wrestling Organization. The idea is to basically have all queer wrestlers, queer bookers, queer referees, anybody from the LGBTQ that can do the job, obviously. They have to be very good. It's not enough that you are just a part of the community. We want to be the best of the best, but we're getting off to a slow start, obviously, because, we're small and we're just starting out. But we have a really, really exciting program that's coming up pretty soon. We're going to have a show on March 6th, 2027, over at Sheer Media Studios, and it's going to be great.
What town is that in?
That is in St. Petersburg.
All right.
Yes, and then we're working with Cocktail, which is a wonderful gay bar in downtown St. Petersburg, to have our official launch, because the show at Sheer Studios is going to be a test run to make sure that we're getting everything up and running correctly. And then we're going to do a Cocktail on June 30th, hopefully June 30th of 2027, as the major opening, the major launch of the QWO.
You guys are booking way in advance. There's
Well,
most promotions I talk to are like, we have a show next week and then later this year.
Well, I'm a little different. I don't want to criticize anybody. I don't want to bury anybody. Look, you do what you do, and if it works for you, that's great. I'm one of those guys who wants everything to be perfect, want everything to be great. And look, if we can't have perfection, at least have it be excellent. And I think that booking in advance, like a year in advance, and planning and planning and planning and putting layers and layers and things. Like I said, I don't want us. My big goal is that for the Queer Wrestling Organization is not to just be the first queer wrestling promotion to hit the mainstream, gain relative mainstream success, but to also be the best to ever do it. And I don't think you can do that by just saying, yeah, let's just plump a ring right here and just have a backyard show. No, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm very much a guy who's like, if I'm going to do it, I need to be the greatest thing that's ever done. And I think we have a shot. I have to be realistic, obviously, because like I said, I'm still newer to the business, and I still have a lot to learn. But I don't think that should deter me from having these lofty goals. We're also working on being a 501c3 organization, and we have a community partnership with a trans charity called My Trans Network. And so we're in community partnership with them. We're also working with St. Pete Pride. Westerfield Studios is going to help out with promoting it as well. And a lot of exciting stuff. Would you like to hear the roster that we have so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
We have Noah Vale. We have Finesse. We have Con O'Kelly, Jay Lux, the Menace Dennis Spence, in my opinion, the most menacing man in wrestling. We have Kendall Ryan. We have Jayla Heights, Tommy Zero, and Damian Castle. And so Jay Lux. Oh, Tiny Tonally, who I love watching her work all the time. It's great. And let's see, I think that's the 10 I have so far. Unless
not a bad start.
Yeah, not a bad start at all. And they're all fantastic. If I missed anybody, if you're watching, don't worry, I do remember you. It's just right now a lot's going on, and I'm trying to get everything all together. It's all good.
So what made you want to start your own promotion?
Well, after I watched WWE, I got obsessed with wrestling. I was like, I wanted to prove that I was a real fan. Not that guy that just watched it casually and was like, you don't know anything about wrestling. Didn't want to be that guy. So I watched every promotion, including two promotions that are my absolute favorite, called Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and Wow, Women of Wrestling. And what I loved about them is they were completely different. Their whole packaging is completely different than even the wrestling back in Mid-South and WCCW, all those things. It's completely different than what you ever saw. And I just sat there thinking to myself, man, I want to create something special, and I would love to create something special in wrestling. But what in the world can I do differently that hasn't already been done in wrestling before? So the first thing I thought of was, well, why not start a drag wrestling promotion? Which, by the way, that has been done before, but not in St. Petersburg, Florida. Well, then I was talking and, networking, and they said, Ray, that's a big ask, asking a drag performer to be a wrestler and a wrestler to be a drag performer. That's a big ask. Why don't you just settle it down and just call it a queer wrestling promotion? I said, great. And I thought, well, what if I got the aesthetic? Because what I want to do is I want it to be WWE meets RuPaul's Drag Race. The aesthetic of RuPaul, Winston back there is our set designer, so he's going to make it look like you're going to a drag performance. Meanwhile, there's that ring in the middle, and you're watching a bunch of people fight. It's great. It's great. So that's what I'm striving for, and I want it to be a TV series or a web series that is on a weekly basis.
There's a lot of places looking for wrestling content right now. The wrestling scene, like nationwide, worldwide, is just blowing up like more and more.
It really is.
Florida is, we talked before I hit record here, but like Florida is the mecca of pro wrestling right now. Mm-hmm. WWE has a firm home here with the Performance Center. AEW is coming to Clearwater Wednesday.
I hate that I'm going to miss that show because I do like AEW.
TNA is having their Hall of Fame induction in Tampa later this year. Like
that is correct.
Everyone is coming here, and it's not just little throwaway events. It's big stuff going on. And then every town has its own promotion. There's Flatback School with Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze. There's Pete Dunne has just opened a school with, I'm blanking on their names, Grizzled Young Vets, I think.
I think so, yes.
That sounds
right. Serves me correctly, yeah.
NWA has a farm system here with FTW. Like and that's all within an hour and a half of here.
Yeah.
That's just off the top of my head.
Yeah, yeah.
Zelina Vega and Aleister Black have their own school, invite only. The Dungeon is not far from here.
Yeah, that's right. When I heard that, I was like, yeah.
I know it's here somewhere.
Not gonna lie, when I heard Dungeon, then my thought immediately goes Bret Hart, obviously. But I know that's what it is. But I'm just saying, it'd be like, man, I kind of want to know what that's like. Kind of want to go in there now. I'm
dying to find someone that goes there and see if there's any way Natty will let me talk to some of her students. I don't care if it's at the facility. Like, I'm not trying to shoehorn my way into her facility. Like, I understand it's private, it's invite only. I would love to hear about the experience from somebody that goes there firsthand.
Absolutely.
And I'd love to talk to Natty about it, just because she's working with the indie people so much.
Yeah.
And she's so amazing. Like,
she really is.
It's way off subject here, but Natty, if you're seeing this, like, reach out to me.
Reach out to this guy.
I know it's not going to happen, but I mean...
Well, you never know. You know, in wrestling, you never say never. That's how it is in this business. You never say never. So anything can happen.
So are you actively looking for people to join?
Not anymore. Right now, we have our 10,
right.
And we're set with that. And we'll in the future, we will be looking for more. In fact, Rafael Delgado, who you're going to be seeing here in about a few minutes, actually, he is our booker. He's helping us book. And he's been throwing some names out to me, and I'm like, okay, we can do that. But later down the road, we both agreed 10 is enough, 10's a crowd, and we just want to start off small and get bigger as we go along.
All right.
Obviously, we're never going to reach the heights of WWE or AEW, but if we could just get like a regular show on a streaming service, a really popular streaming service, and if we could get, even if it's just all of Florida to know about us, that's going to make me happy. I'm going to be a happy man.
I know. I heard somewhere Roku was looking for an NWA replacement because I just lost them a couple months ago.
Well, I could do that.
I've heard of a few some of the smaller services are looking for content, and wrestling is doing so much right now. Like,
yeah, well,
you got a good shot.
I think I do too. I've also considered starting off on the internet, like YouTube and stuff like that. But I also thought there's this place, the streaming service called Nebula, which is kind of the answer to YouTube. So, like, if there's anything you can't see on YouTube, you can check out Nebula. Now, here's the catch: you do have to pay to do Nebula. It's $2.99 a month, but that's pretty reasonably priced. But they got some good content on there, and I'm thinking, I know they're more like film-based and more like educational-based, but I think, in my opinion, wrestling's art. Yep. It's a performance art, and QWO doesn't call themselves sports entertainment. We call ourselves the athletic arts. So what I'm thinking is, in a way, that if we could get on Nebula, that'd be a great start for us, because they're not going to have wrestling at all. So I'm thinking of trying to swoop down in there and try to take it for the making. Sorry.
I didn't hear what that said, but
sorry. I hope I wasn't rambling. I apologize.
No, it's. I like giving somebody the place to talk.
Yeah.
And I'm just the platform. Like, I'm not Mr. Personality, so I got the show. Have somebody sit here and kind of plug their stuff and tell their stories, and It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate having me.
Absolutely. This is. I know their doors just opened up, so I'll try and wrap it up here.
Okay.
2 questions for you.
Okay.
Wrestling is all about those big moments. I know you're kind of new to this, but what is your favorite moment in wrestling that you've seen so far?
Indies or elsewhere?
Anywhere.
Oh, gosh. You know what? My favorite moment will have to always be when Dusty Rhodes did his Hard Times promo. Of all the things, I know, promo really, but my favorite rivalry so far is Ric Flair versus Dusty Rhodes, because I'm kind of a political guy in a way, and the socio-politics in that whole rivalry was just beautiful and magical to me, especially when I'm also a history guy, and while I come from a conservative family, I also understand why the Reagan era wasn't great for everyone, and I think that promo is actually hitting a nerve today, honestly. You can listen to that promo and relate it to what's going on here right now. So for me, it's it really is that, sorry, mine's blanking, the Hard Times promo.
And then the most important question is, how can they find you?
Well, we have Instagram right now. All you gotta do is just Queer Wrestling Organization. It's one word. We're still trying to get some more, updates, trying to post more. It's kind of hard because I'm trying to get all the pictures, get all the profiles, getting everything. So far we only have one. But if you want to find us, that's where you find us first. And if you have any questions, feel free to message us. We're always there to help.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
It was a lot of fun.
Of course.